Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I am going to do a get ready with me using nothing new. I wanted to do kind of a cool tone sort of look today. So I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette as well as a whole bunch of other stuff that I love and I use on a regular basis. I haven't really been bringing that much new makeup into my collection anyway because I realized like, okay, I need to work through some of the stuff that I have and I want to save money for like some other things in my life. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be. It is not a particularly like exciting or innovative video today, but I just wanted to like do my makeup on a camera and post it to the internet. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so as always, NYX HD eyeshadow primer is how I'm gonna begin this look. I wanted to like play with some cool tones because I've actually been looking at that new Midas palette. It's a very neutral cool tone palette and I haven't like worn cool tone neutrals in a very long time. I used to do it like all the time as my look, and then I think like kind of once I started doing like the teal hair and stuff, I just never really went back to it because I always thought like, okay, contrasting color. So I'm gonna use my Naked Smoky palette because I love it. I feel like so many people didn't, which is why it's discontinued now, but I think I'm gonna use some of the grays from it. We'll see. I mean, y'all will know how this look turns out when you see the intro. That means you know more than me right now. So I also was not planning on wearing a beanie today. This like wasn't the look I was going to do at all in terms of like my outfit, but my hair looked like shit today. Like it's definitely in need of like a trim on the shaved part, so I'm gonna do that hopefully sometime soon, but it was like sticking up weird and I didn't like that. So I'm gonna begin with Password, just like this gray matte here, and I'm using that on the Elf & Jake Hissa J3, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm gonna see how that goes. Like I said, I haven't played with this palette for a very long time. I just remembered that I liked it when it came out and I was sad when it got discontinued. Yeah, so I'm just focusing that kind of on the outer portion, and it is like definitely weirder to blend. I've definitely discovered much better formulas, I think, of matte shadows after this, you know, since I've tried so many indie brands. I think that this was a really good color story. I don't think this was a bad look like at all when it came out, but like it came out kind of in the era of when the warm tone neutrals were a really big thing. And so while I liked it because I was on the emo-ish side, still am, you know, it definitely wasn't the same. Yeah, so I wish maybe like they would reformulate it perhaps. Or like maybe re-release it, or I don't know. I feel like Urban Decay kind of needs to give up the Naked line as well. But I can tell that like cool tone neutrals are coming back. Like it's still not super great when it comes to depth, but it definitely has more depth than like the Naked 2 palette, which I almost bought, and I'm so glad that I didn't buy. Because in looking back now, like those are not my colors at all. I have this and I have the Naked 3. I have looked at the Naked Cherry. That one has very much appealed to me. And I don't have the Naked Heat. I have the NYX Ultimate Warm Neutrals, which acts a lot like the Naked Heat, so I don't feel like I need it. Honestly, I kinda like NYX's shadow formula a bit more than I like Urban Decay's, which might be a little bit sacrilegious, but I find their mattes are easier to blend. Obviously, because this one, I think it looks good now, but I was struggling a little bit. This definitely took me longer to blend than I normally would. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Elf & Jake Hissa J4 brush and I'm going to deepen that up with Black Market right there, that kind of satin black shade. And I'm not going to do it too much. I'm just going to use that kind of on the outer corner. Like, I kind of wish, you can kind of see that there's like a line of blending there that I could have done, that I feel like other formulas wouldn't have given me, but it looks good on this side, I feel like. I don't know, I'm just doing that kind of in the outer V. I'm not planning on doing like a major cut creasy type look today, I don't think. And now I'm just gonna take the J1 brush and I'm going to begin with Slanted right here and kind of use that as my lid shimmer shade. Let's see how these shimmers hold up because I feel like they were really, really good when I first bought this palette. Ooh. That's not bad at all. Like, it definitely doesn't shim as much as it used to, you know? And I definitely took that up way too far. But, you know, it's not bad. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put this like all over my lid. I feel like this does go with my outfit like very well. Like I have this like wrap top thing that is actually from Cracker Barrel. I got it for Christmas and it has like that. So I feel like that's a good thing to like wear for some cool tone neutrals. And then I'm just going to blend this part out. I'm not using any more of the matte shade on the brush or anything. I just want to make the edges a little, well, actually I think I will use a little bit more of Pat Sword, but to just kind of blend the edges here. This does actually like, I mean, it's a gray shadow, but it's pretty cute. Now the real question is like, do I want to do my lower lash line before I do the rest of my face, or you know what, why not? Like, let's do that. That might be a good choice. Actually, let me go in with some of Smolder, which is like the smoky purple on this e.l.f. blending brush here, and I'll use that as my lower lash line shade. I might deepen it up with some of Black Market, but we'll see. There we go. That's pretty cute. That's not bad. I think I'm going to do like some black liner with it or something so I can really amp up kind of the grungy smokiness of this look and not just like leave it there, because I feel like, you know, you can see the inner rim of my eye with this sort of a shade. There we go. This is really cute. I like it. I should have used this palette earlier. I keep on thinking, like, I always see it in my collection and I'm like, oh, I should use that sometime. And then I never do. And then I pull out looks like this and I'm really, really happy with it. Let's just use High as the inner corner highlight, since that's just like the lightest shade in there. I would have used Armor, but I feel like I would want it like that silvery shade. But I feel like I would want that to be like ever so slightly lighter, you know? Just a nice little inner corner highlight shade. Okay, so I'm not really gonna do like winged liner with this, but I do want to just like kind of fill in my waterline and kind of make the lower lash line like even grungier. So I'm gonna use the Melt Ultra Matte Gel Liner in Onyx, so just a black one, and I'm using the e.l.f. and J. Kissa J6, just like little smudgy type brush, and we're gonna see how that goes. I might need to do some more blending on the lower lash line after I use this, but I want to test it out first. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to talk while doing this. I love this gel liner formula. Okay, yeah, I feel like that definitely, like, this isn't a 2020 makeup look, but it takes me back to my emo days and it makes me very happy. I think that's pretty cute. I like it. Yeah, I feel like, you know, the trend is now to just like do some like colorful liner in the waterline, which is super cute. Like, I don't fault anyone for doing that. But you know, sometimes when I go back to like my Hot Topic sort of roots, you know, and just do some like, you know, really intense like black eyeliner. I think one day I'm gonna just do like my full on like black smoky eye that I used to do. I'm curling my lashes right now. But yeah, do something like that maybe, because I think that would be cute too. Maybe use the Milton Beetlejuice Waiting Room palette. That's a black and red and gray one, so I think that could be kind of cute. So now I'm gonna use the Milton Beetlejuice mascara because I just like spoke about that collection. I spoke it into existence, and this is the mascara that I've been using ever since I got the collection, because I think they did a very good job with this mascara and they better bring it back. So like, let me actually like make this a get ready with me and like talk about life. So this weekend we were fostering a pair of kittens that are actually our cat's like little siblings, same parents, and because we had a friend of a friend who wanted the last two kittens of the litter, which is super great. The kittens were super cute. Their names are Loki and Gus. Loki's just like an all black kitten, and Gus is like black and white, kind of like Goose and Ivy but more white, so he looks a lot more like his cat mom. They were super sweet. The guy who's their new dad like is a really cool person, so we're very happy that we were able to find them like a good home. Yeah, they just like stayed Saturday night with us until their new owner was able to like come and do a socially distanced pickup for them and take them home. So like that was super great. I'm also going to do some underpainting with my Fenty matchsticks in Mocha. But Goose and Ivy were like not happy about having the kittens overnight. It wasn't even 24 hours that we had them. It was just Saturday night into Sunday afternoon. They were not happy about it. Goose was just scared because honestly, like we've had them for, you know, almost practically their whole lives, and, you know, given them nothing but attention, you know, so they were like, you're giving attention to someone who isn't us. Are you not going to love us as much anymore, Mom? And now I'm just going to use my NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. So they were largely like staying away from the kittens, and they were mostly like able to deal with it until the kittens went to their new home, except I got up Sunday morning and they had taken a ball of my yarn and threw it all around the living room, just like unraveled the entire thing. And the thing is, I have left yarn out where they can reach it several times before, and they have never touched it. So I know that this was an act of malice, an act of revenge. Fortunately, it wasn't one that I was using for a current project. It was leftovers from one of my previous projects. Follow me on my Knitstagram, by the way, at The Alchemist Knits, if you want to see like some of my knitting projects. I only have like one post up, but I intend to put more on there. But we looked it up and Goose was just like, because he was hissing, but it was just like a scared hiss, not like a I'm mad and going to like hurt something hiss. At least like that was, I don't want to say that was good because I don't want my baby boy to be scared, but I think he was just scared that like our attention would be away from him. And now he's getting back to normal. We like washed all the blankets so that way they wouldn't have to smell the kittens or anything. I'm gonna use my Fenty bronzer in Shady Biz to kind of bronze my face. So that was kind of our main thing over the weekend, was caring for pair of kittens. They were super cute. They were super sweet, and I'm so glad that they were able to find a good home. Note to self, any future animals we get, we're gonna have to do a very slow introduction so that way Goose and Ivy know that they are always going to be well loved and well cared for, and that just because another animal is coming in the house, that doesn't mean we love them any less or that we'll give them any less attention. And now I'm going to use my Milani Cheek Kiss liquid blush in Nude Flush, and I'm gonna use it as my liquid blush before I get into any sort of like powder, blush, or highlight products. I don't know if I want to do like a full-on blush after this, because this is actually pretty pigmented, at least for like my taste of things, because I'm not a big like bold blush sort of person, but this is, you know, this kind of feels like all I need, at least in my opinion and my experience. Yeah. I also got my trigger point injections done yesterday, so I'm currently like, I can start to feel the medicine really working, but also I definitely feel like I got stabbed a lot of times in my back, which is kind of exactly what happened. But that's what I'm feeling right now. And now I'm going to use my, honestly, this is like my favorite highlighter, and it was discontinued, or at least not available at Ulta anymore. It's a Model's Own Sculpt and Glow highlighter powder in 01 Golden Sands. I feel like this is just such the perfect color for me, but Model's Own isn't even sold at Ulta anymore, so I don't even know, like, do they exist as a brand? Do they exist as a brand away from Ulta? Like, I have plenty of highlighter left in this, and that's really the only product that I was like, yeah, I gotta keep this, you know? So I'm not, you know, I don't feel like I need to go buy any more or buy any backups right now, especially because I know that this sort of shade of highlight exists in a lot of different brands, so I can always just like go, you know, get one of those. I'm not gonna be too upset if this brand doesn't like exist anymore or anything like that. Like, I'll be sad because I mean, so something ended, but like I can find what I need from another brand definitely. But yeah, this is such a good highlighter. It was like $5 and like, look at that, it's gorgeous. It's so good on the cheeks. And I don't think I want to do any like powder blush on top. I was thinking of doing something, but honestly, I think that this is like a perfectly fine look for what I'm going for. So now I want to do my lips, and I want to use this Velveteen from Lime Crime in the shade Sasha, which I definitely bought because of the name, because that was the name of my childhood doggo. And it's also like a shade that I really love using. So yeah, let's put that on. Yeah, and I feel like this is such like a nice and easy shade, at least for me, like a rosy neutral sort of shade. Lime Crime, since now, like, as far as I know, Doe Deer doesn't make any money from them anymore. That's why I got this and a couple other things from the brand. And honestly, this is such a nice formula. I know that liquid lipsticks aren't super popular anymore, but these are super nice. And this is probably my favorite applicator I found for a liquid lipstick, because I always find that most liquid lipstick applicators, it's really hard for me to get the bow of my lip with, because I have a very subtle to non-existent bow of my lip naturally. So for some reason, just the way that applicator is shaped works with that really well. Okay, and I'm just gonna finish this off with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, which is such like a fave. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me. I like how this look turned out a lot, and I think I need to use some more cool tone neutrals in my life more often, because you know what, this is a vibe. This is a look, as the kids say, and the adults too. That is it. Let me know down below how you're doing, what sort of stuff you've been loving recently. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see y'all in my next one. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!